And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live at Court 1 at the Susan K. Smith Tennis Complex here in Americus, Georgia. Number 1 singles action underway. Second point of the game, Alex Canovas in action for the Hurricanes. Gonna get a second serve here, trailing in the game. First game of the match, love 30. Or excuse me, 30 love rather. 30 love service. So a couple of game points for ABAC here. Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College out of Tifton, Georgia. Probably about an hour and 45 minutes away. As the clouds have covered up our wonderful natural light, and your screen is a little bit darker than we had hoped, so we'll try to get that fixed for you. Or perhaps the sun will just come back out. So a quick service game for ABAC, and that's how we'll call it out from now on. We'll switch cameras real quick for you. Just underway. We'll get our first look at Alex Canovas. He'll be serving here for GSW. No warm-ups. They roll right into play here. Freshman, or the senior rather, for the Hurricanes. Getting his first service game of the afternoon in singles action. Drop shot. Canovas just cannot quite get there in time. And it'll be love 15. This gives us a chance to introduce you to our featured singles player, serving on the far end of the court with the ball cap on today. You get to see him with his no cap and his hair flowing wonderfully. It's our senior business management major from Murcia, and I hope I said that right, Spain, senior Alex Canovas. Alex, a 4-year member of the Georgia Southwestern State University men's tennis program, one of 2 seniors for head coach Brennan Sewell in his 20th season at the helm here in Americus. Brennan, Coach Sewell. And Alex will try to return the favor in his drop shot. Sorry, works to perfection. He dropped he's crossing the court now, his opponent from ABAC, but just about the shadow from those lights that you see on the near end of the court here. The drop shot landed just about where that light bulb closest, the shadow of that light bulb closest to the net is about where it landed. So good job and a nice drop shot. A couple points in a row for Canovas. These two teams met earlier this season in Tifton, as I mentioned, about an hour, 45 minutes, probably maybe a hair longer. Drive from Americus. The ABAC men were victorious 7-2 when these two teams met. Now the sun back out. Got a chance for the passing shot. Nice hit by Canovas. Had the time to survey his opponent. Good angle on that ball. There's a look at the senior. So that one will clear the back fence. Track that ball down, and Canovas holds serve. So when we cut away, again, our wireless system here, it seems like once a match we lose you for a second. We're back. Alex went for a drop shot and missed. It hit the net, so it's 30-love. First serve from ABAC, missed the mark. But that one will go for a winner, and so a couple of game points coming up off the ABAC serve here near end of the court. Catches the tape, gets the bounce. Good hustle by Canovas, keeps this game alive, 40-15. So Alex, again, 13 singles wins. Playing from the tough #1 position most of his career. That and a little bit of #2. Ooh, passing shot just misses. So a hold of serve. Put that back on. Has had a little more success on the doubles side. Again, playing up near the top his entire career. 20 doubles wins for Alex this season at #1 singles. 3-15 overall. Again, carrying the Hurricanes at the top from the #1 spot as he wraps up his collegiate career. So hold a serve by ABAC. We'll get our screen situated. Alex is getting ready to serve. We are on serve in this match, first set. Again, some sad news as of late, but we knew already Coach Sewell was going to step down and retire. He's been here doing this for a long time. So Coach Sewell, this is his final year. He's retiring, but he's going out with a couple of seniors that have been with him again for 4 years. Alex on your left of your screen with Coach Sewell, and Bo Millwood, the other senior. He was featured in doubles play today. Bo Millwood on the right for the Hurricanes. A couple of seniors going out here in Coach Sewell's final season. At the helm, and as it turns out, a late announcement was made earlier this week that the men's tennis program is actually going to cease operations. Financial reasons behind it, funding issues and cuts are being made all over the place, and so the men's program, that one goes wide. In its final few matches of existence here, at least at this time, Hopefully many years down the road they'll be able to maybe bring it back, but definitely for our immediate future, as the sun dips behind a cloud. As you see our broadcast center there. It's called long on that last shot by Canovas. 20 years for Coach Sewell, and the two didn't really have anything to do with one another. Coach Sewell had told his team that he was going to retire before the season started, and then the news about the program ceasing operations and has just come down the pipe here in the spring. We'll try to lighten it up for you a little bit. As soon as I do that, the sun will pop back out. That's pretty bright on your screen that way too. Dang. We'll try to open it up a little bit this way. I believe we were a break of serve on that one. I was kind of moving the camera around. I didn't see a couple of the points. Double fault there, about 15. ABAC serving now. Official Janet Siders there, a couple of other Hurricane members of the medical staff, and folks watching online. Look at that. Then the sun comes out, washes out the screen. It never fails. I'm going to go adjust that for you really quick. Step away from the mic. Again, temperatures low 80s today in Americus, cloudy. As you see, come in and out. Now the wind's showing east-southeast, 11 miles an hour. Low humidity in the 50s. Rain chances pick up this weekend, as a matter of fact. A little bit tonight, actually. 10 o'clock tonight, there's about a 50-50 chance of some rain. And then The real bad stuff's supposed to be here Sunday. That's why tennis announced today that they will be playing Francis Marion at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning to get that match in. Hopefully before the weather hits. Oh, there we go. Looks like they'll switch sides and peeking in at court number two singles on your screen. As we're on a changeover on court one. Nacho Garcia de Sola. There's head coach Brennan Sewell on your left and University President Dr. Neil Weaver on the right of your screen. Taking in the action here from the tennis courts. So Canovas serves, he's down a break. And try to get things back right here on that end of the court. Far into your screen here, serving 1-4. That one called wide. Didn't miss by much, but just a hair off. Love 15. Also out love 30. Love 40. $15.40. Fought off a couple break points, 30-40. Got to get through one more. Don't forget, fans, you can follow us on Facebook at GSW Hurricanes. GSW Hurricanes on Facebook. While you're in there, do a search for GSW Tennis. They also have a Facebook page as well, so they got pictures and behind-the-scenes action for you. On Facebook, you can find the team social media page at GSW Hurricane, or excuse me, GSW Tennis. GSW Tennis. University site is, athletic department site is GSW Hurricanes. Hurricanes, tennis, both are good. Well, another break for ABAC, and they'll try to serve out the first set. Don't forget, you also want to they're going to talk about the score, I think, Alex. While they're talking and discussing, don't forget, now's a great time to subscribe to this channel, GSW Athletics. So a little bit different than the Facebook. GSW Athletics is where you can find us. GSW Athletics. Subscribe to our channel today. The easiest way to do that, if you don't want to do a search on YouTube, YouTube is the home and hub of the Surge Sports Network, which you're watching right now, the SSN. There's a little icon in the bottom right corner of your screen, GSW, white little GSW logo. Press that button and subscribe to our channel. That way you'll be notified whenever the Hurricanes go live, whether it's soccer, men's and women's soccer, basketball, baseball, softball, or even here our tennis matches. Subscribe today. I know we got one young lady that already is on board, and we welcome and thank all of our near 800 subscribers to the Surge Sports Network. We'll see if they can discuss it. They probably want to go back and check out the instant replay. I think we're pretty well set that ABAC got the break there, but they haven't called up to the table for a review. But I'm pretty sure that was the end of the game. I think Alex maybe off on the score on this one, perhaps, or unless it's, I would highly doubt ABAC's trying to give them an extra point, or us an extra point. I don't want to be the guy to do that to the home team. So they're discussing the score. Again, not agreeing on if one of the points, maybe he thought one of the points was their point, or probably more of an issue of whether one of the shots was in or not, and that decided the point. Maybe not necessarily where the game score stood. Well, that would still have something to do with it, but perhaps Alex thought one of the balls was in, and then it wasn't in, called out. He misunderstood. There was, I guess, because they had just talked about us reviewing the video, and apparently our footage wasn't going to be helpful in that respect. So they'll line up and do it again. It's, golly, I apologize for that break. The score, and as no sooner I do that, the sun kind of breaks through. So at least for one more point anyway, we'll go back to this for your score. Yeah, that was a good low. Oh, God, darn it. got to be honest, folks, I don't necessarily know where we're at. I know a good bit about the game, but I don't know why they're playing 2 points over. I'm not sure how that all plays out. There was, if nothing, there was a 1 point. So I'll just watch with you, and when we see a game and somebody clap and head to the side, we'll know the game is over. Not exactly sure why. If they have to replay the whole game? I'm really not sure what's, because this is the 3rd point, so maybe it's just a replay of the entire game, in which case it would be 15 all. Well, it's something for them to watch back on the replay. See where the mistake was made. Yeah, no idea. So they played 3 points. Alex won 2, so I guess Canovas won that game. So now the score would be 4-2. We'll get confirmation on the changeover, I guess, when they flip the cards. Now the sun comes out, blares out our screen. Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's 15:30. Ooh, that took a weird kick. Ooh, got that in. And there's the volley by Alex coming in off of it. Slice backhand. Nice play here as we'll spin the camera back around. Nice play here just to take a break, slow it down, deep breath. He was in control from ABAC, now staring down, if I'm not mistaken, staring down a few break points here. Wind picks up just in time for the Hurricanes. Second serve. All right, so that first point was not won by Canovas. I'm not doing very good helping you out here. Here you see him around the light pole. Peeking around the light poles, Alex. Had him on the run, did good. Good angle, good position. And how about that? A break, a serve back, and now on serve in the match. Did we get it right? Yes, we did. All right, after all of that, we're back on serve here on court 1. And whatever their confusion was and discussion at the net, it has led to a turnaround in momentum from a match that looked like it was going to be 5-1, serving it out for the first set. Now we're 4-3 and back on serve in this one. Well, so I mentioned the bad news. It's going to be tough to see some of these guys go. We've got a couple seniors that were finishing up, but a lot of youngsters, including you saw Kenneth Limiotti playing earlier. Freshman that was just starting his collegiate career will now have to play elsewhere as the program is being ended here at Georgia Southwestern. This is it for the men. The women's program will still exist, and actually Coach Sewell has been kind enough to come out of retirement a little bit, part-time. I just talked to Coach earlier today. He's very excited and happy that he still can be around the tennis program a little bit, but now it'll just be the ladies starting next year, and he will be part-time. He teaches classes here, he gives lessons, he has the obligations for community service and fundraising and all that, and so that'll all go away, and Coach Sewell will now just have a chance to come in later in the afternoon during the season, get everything set up for the ladies, instruct them, get the Lady Hurricanes program up and running next year. He'll be driving the vans and still getting the teams shuttle off where they got to go, the team, I should say, but no more on the men's side. So you are looking right there at your final Georgia Southwestern State University men's tennis team. A sad day and a good history to this program from their NAIA years. We resume to action. And an ace. So an ace on the first serve, and again the momentum has swung back to Canovas here on court 1. Kicks that second serve up high. It's all right, Coach. It's okay. You go wherever you want. You go wherever you want, Coach. You look good on camera. We don't want to. So this one has turned around a little bit. 15 all now, I believe, in the game. So I don't know what they were discussing. They had an issue with the score, right? So what my only thing I couldn't understand is I thought that was basically 1 point between the game being over, but they played 3.
If you can't agree upon the score, you go back to the last time you do agree on the score.
Aha, see there, I got the ruling.
Yes.
There I got the ruling. So when two players do not agree on the score, they go back to the last score where they could agree upon. And so that's why we played 3 points out. Oh, that's one of the methods. Okay, see, I'm learning.
We never use the spinner racket.
Okay.
Right. The other one is you try to talk them through. If you agree that, I won this point, you won that point, I won this point.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So if we can't go back to where you last agreed, then ever who said, he's only won 1, okay, he gets to keep his 2, he gets to keep his 1, you play it from there.
Okay.
What they did.
Yes.
Went back, okay, 3 points was played, you won 2, it's 15-30.
So there was so there was 1 point in there where he thought it was in, he thought it was out. They couldn't agree upon it. Okay. Okay, couldn't agree upon who won the point.
But if you both agree that someone won a point, they get to keep it.
Okay.
So that's kind of the 2 methods. You go back to either where you both agree or you play the points that you both agree upon.
Okay. Okay. Or
Nobody spins your racket.
no,
That's cheating.
that's the very last option.
That's the very last option.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Agree upon who won points, you play it then.
Okay.
Or if you both agree it was 40-30, then no problem.
No problem. So
It's never that simple.
no, of course. Yes. So
Played one time where they had to play the whole freaking set over.
wow.
My guy said I won it. The other guy said no, I won the set, and they wouldn't agree upon. Last time they didn't have a singles
So they played the whole set over.
My guy. He was an Indian guy.
He just wasn't.
No, and two, I told him before, if you think somebody's cheating and have won a game, yes. Don't argue the score. Don't argue the call. Like it's a match point, the guy calls it out.
Yeah.
And they say, "Oh, there's nothing you can do about it." Yeah, you can. You can argue that it wasn't a match point. You can't argue that the ball's point out, but you can say, "No, it wasn't a match point.
Isn't that something?
I won this point, you won that point, blah blah blah." You gotta go, "No, I didn't." Then you gotta go back all the way to where you both agree.
Ooh, what a put away. Well, a break of serve. Alex frustrated. So that was good. I got some clarification there. Well, so the momentum had kind of shifted back to Canovas, but he is broken here at 4-3. So down a break now to serve out. I was just going to change the lighting on your camera, but now the sun kind of peeks out a little bit, and it's not as dark as it was a second ago. And now it's really bright. 15 love. Well, bright in a good way, so that I don't have to adjust anything. And it's actually not Canovas serving anymore. $15 love. So it goes back. Maybe you heard Coach Sewell telling me and explaining the rule, but it goes back 15 all. Goes back to the last point in the game that they could agree upon a score. So the easiest thing would be they both agreed the score was 40-30. Well, that apparently wasn't the case. So they had to go back to when they agreed that that was the right score. I won that point. Yes, you did. Once you can kind of concede that, yes, you had a point there, they replay the game up until when they had their argument of what point was in question. 30-15 now. And those guys have reached a point. And that's why we saw 3 points having to get played out when it seemed like there was only a 1-point discrepancy. But we had to go back to when they agreed upon the score. A couple of set points coming up for ABAC. 40-15 the game score. I got that one right. One of the few it's been for me in this set. So Canovas fights off one of the sets points. He'll get a look at a 40-30 service coming up from ABAC. And now a second serve coming up as the cloud again covers up some of our wonderful light. And they work it back to even, so we've got 1 point. One point to decide the set. Still another set point opportunity for ABAC, but Canovas also with a break point opportunity as well here on the no-ad point. That's going to stay in. Still alive. That one didn't sail on him. And that one is called long. I don't think the young man from ABAC agreed on the call. Tough to say, but a break of serve for Canovas to get back on serve in the set. So we'll switch sides. Alex comes up to serve. And now the game score is 5-4. So we mentioned our featured player here at court number one of 2 seniors. Our other senior, Bo Millwood, played in doubles action, number 2 doubles. You are watching Alex Canovas in action, the senior. And I think I butchered it before. We'll try it again. Murcia, Spain. business management major, 4-year member of the Hurricanes program. 13 career singles wins, primarily 1 and 2. This year it's been all up at the top spot for the Hurricanes. 13 singles wins from up top for the Hurricanes. 20 career doubles victories. This year playing in the number 1 position. Alex has a record of 3 and 15. Again, Alex, one of 2. I mentioned 2 GSW seniors. You see him on the left, Coach Brennan Sewell in the middle, and Bo Millwood, our other senior, out on the right side of your screen. Slice. Looking backhand from Alex. This one will softly lays up, and yeah, a little too much. A little much time to turn on it. Inside out forehand winner from ABAC. Good looking ball, good looking hit there for the winner. Score is 11-15. So folks, we've mentioned we've got a gotta get a little plug in. Drop shot. Can't get over the net. Can't quite crawl that one over. Love 30. Program or fundraiser coming up for the Hurricanes on May 10th. Love 40. Well, ABAC has 3, well actually technically 4 set points coming. You see the website on your screen, gswcanes.com/hailstorm. You've got a chance to win. And that will in fact end the first set. Canovas sends one over onto the baseball field. Not happy with how that set played out after he had worked so hard to get back into it. But the first set goes way of the visiting Stallions from ABAC. Abraham Baldwin, Agricultural College, Tifton, Georgia. Number 1 singles action, your featured court. We'll get the scoreboard up for you here. So broken at love to end the set. So they're on break between sets. 6-4, ABAC wins the opener after being down a break, and 4-1. Alex works his way back, gets it back on serve, is serving at 5-4, but gets broken at love, and ABAC takes the opening set 6-4. But I mentioned the, let's see if I can pull that back up for you. Quick shout out to the hailstorm, a little bit of that as you saw the slider before, but gswcanes.com/hailstorm. You've got a few days, a week or so left. Well, a couple weeks technically, but we don't want you to cut it that close. May 10th is the event. You've got a chance to win $25,000. $25,000. If you don't win grand prize, second prize is 10 grand. Then we're giving away in slots 3 through 9, $1,000 a piece. And the ball that lands furthest from the flagstick will still get $1,000. So a lot of prizes, 10 prizes in all, the grand prize being $25,000. We're capping it at 2,000 golf balls. So you've got a 1 in 2,000 chance of winning the grand prize. You do not have to be present to win. The event itself will be dropping those balls from the hailstorm. Friends of the Army, as agreed. Second set now opening up. And it's 15 love. You do not have to be present to win, but the easiest way to get yourself a golf ball is to go online. You can buy more than one, of course. Let's lighten it up a little bit. You do not have to be present to win. And the easiest thing to do is to do it online, gswcanes.com/hailstorm. 30 love, 40 love. So ABAC cruised through Alex's last service game, and now he hasn't dropped a game on his set here to open the second set. And now the sun, of course, comes back out. Now 40-15. You do not have to be present to win, but if you are able to come down to Americus that day on May 10th and watch all those balls get dropped from the helicopter, Providence Springs Plantation is the location. That's a good return of serve right there. And a nice follow-up on the slice from ABAC. Second chance at a pass, the drop shot, good hustle, but just can't quite get there in time. So we're still on serve, start of the second set. Canovas will get his first serve of the second set coming up. First service game of the second set when play resumes. Providence Springs Plantation, they're kind of a home. This is their unveiling of their new facility. I don't want to say like a renovated barn, but it's basically a very nice formal location out in the country to host events and weddings. And so this will be their first event out at Providence Springs Plantation, just outside of town. Lots of acreage to drop these golf balls. Again, our friends of the Army are coming over from Alabama to fly in and drop those golf balls. 2,000 of them, no more. No more than 2,000. We cap it at that. So buy a golf ball for $100 if you can make it. Again, you don't have to be present to win. You can just buy your golf ball for $100. But if you're local, you can come on down that evening and have a great time. They're doing catering from Cousins Catering. Amazing menu that's going to be offered that evening. The Answer Band will be playing live music. Drinks are included, adult beverages. You can sit and have a good time. Be safe, have fun. And that's all included in your $100 golf ball purchase. So you easily get that back for the night on the town. So get yourself a golf ball and settle in. If you do go to that website, gswcanes.com/hailstorm, there'll be a referral box. Help me out. Write Keith in the referral box upon your purchase. And good luck. You don't have to share the money with me. I just want the referral. Nice passing shot. Quick form, it'll take you probably less than 2 minutes to fill it out. gswcanes.com/hailstorm. Lead just in time. Man. You sit down and the clouds come back. Well, Alex is trying to keep this thing on serve in the early going. Hate to give a break right back. He was broke on his last service game. Should have a chance to put this one away. Yep. Some of teammates cheering on Alex. The crowd getting behind Alex at number 1 here. So Canovas holds serve, 1-all, second set. Love. $15-all. Misses wide, 30-15. $30-all. Got wide open court. Alex says, wow, what can I do? I gave it all I had on that one. Almost took my head off. Good effort, good try, good hustle. But a point goes to ABAC on the put away. Just a nice, easy open court. And we'll go to a decisive point on the no-ad, all square, 40 all. Instagram, if you like Instagram, then you need to follow us, GSW Hurricanes, GSW Hurricanes on Instagram. All right, so we'll go over to the left side, I guess technically you would think the backhand side. So this is the first time they've played that point from over on that side. We'll see if it works out for Alex. He's trying to mix it up a little bit. He had just won on that side the point earlier, but can't quite come through on this one. And so with no ad scoring, that is it. ABAC holds serve. Got himself in a position to pull off a break point and a break of service, but comes up short on that exchange. So the guys will switch sides. Still on serve in the second set, however. Canovas to serve. Our men and women are proud to wear Adidas, the official athletic footwear and apparel provider of Hurricane Athletics. As the sun pops back out from head to toe, our athletes proud to don the three-stripe brand, Adidas and GSW, several years into their partnership already. And it's been a good one so far. For all of our student athletes. Quick look in on court number 2 and number 2 singles. Nacho Garcia de Sola in action on your screen over at 2 singles. He was Alex's doubles partner earlier today, number 1. You watch him with a couple of ground strokes. We get back to action on serve, and we'll have to change the screen for you. Sun's back out. Again, when these two teams met earlier this year, it was 7-2 in favor of ABAC. All 3 doubles, again, all for their affiliation. All 3 doubles matches each count as an individual team point. GSW won 1 doubles match and then won 1 singles match. Today, on their home courts, it'll be NCAA Division II scoring. That one sails long. Where the doubles matches all together, whoever wins the majority gets 1 team point, and then there's 6 singles matches. So 7 total team points are available in this one, unlike the 9 that were available, which is how Division II played last year. It was 9 points. Every doubles match counted. There was deuce in games. And lots of changes to speed up the pace. A nice lob. Stayed inside the baseline. So I know ABAC got the doubles team point earlier today, so GSW needing to win 4 of 6 singles matches then to win the match. Went for that winner. Luckily got the tape, but that shot will go long. When the women's match, it was the Lady Hurricanes who beat ABAC in Tifton earlier this season. So there's the break of serve. That one sails. Deep covered the, got to the net in plenty of time, but a little too much on the put away. Love 15. 6-4 your first set score in favor of ABAC. On the line. Hustles to get back in the point. Drop shot. Drop shot. Love 30. Canovas wins the battle of the drop shots. You've probably heard some yelling behind me as a passerby's public road that runs parallel to the baseline of the courts here at the Susan K. Smith Tennis Complex. The road is probably about, the curb is 3 to 4 yards behind me. So I'm right there. And plenty of traffic, as this is kind of a main road to get around campus. Nothing cuts through. And there's a drop shot, followed by a drop shot. Tried one for the highlight reel, didn't have much of a choice, really. A good work on the lob, so Alex had to go for it, and we didn't quite get the Sports Center highlight, but good effort between the leg shot. So it's 15-30, and still out in front in the game though, and a chance to break for Canovas in this one and get this thing back on serve. Good pace, man. Really starting to lock in on the power game here. Back at all even at 30 in the game. Really seen a little extra oomph on some of these shots here as we get midway into the second set. So warmest greetings to all that are tuned in from all around the world. I'm sure we've got some folks overseas and cheering on Alex and watching either live or a replay of today's action. Thanks for tuning in. He's a good dude. He's a good guy, Alex. We're going to miss him. 4 years. I hope he's enjoyed his time in Georgia here in the States. Well, we fought our way back, 40-30 now. ABAC will have a game point. Well, technically 2 game points. But if Alex can get this one, he's got himself, again, another chance to come down to one final point. Get a break. Got work to do, though. This one catches the tape. And takes a fortunate bounce for the ABAC player as he puts his hand up, saying, I got lucky on that one. I got a good bounce. Got a good bounce. And will, in fact, hold serve. And they'll switch sides. Alex to serve when we return, a familiar spot. This is where he was in the last set, down 4-1. Gonna have to work his way back. Did a pretty good job in the last set to get back to giving himself a chance to win the set. We'll see if he can do the same here in set number 2. And we'll step aside for just a moment. Alex gets the first point on his serve. We'll try to lighten it back up a little bit. 15 love. Pulls back on that one. And there comes the sun. .30 love. Second serve coming. .30-15. Golly. that one was called out by Alex, if I'm not mistaken, so it'll be 40-15. $40-30. No sooner I go to adjust it. Well, this is a big one. All square for the game. Got it. Hold serve. Now we'll try to get that break back. Just wide. Love 15. Ah. There he is. God darn it, sorry. I'm losing my mind as we get a little farther along here. 15 all. Second serve coming up. Ooh, just gets that one over the net. The slice back, has to short hop it. Yep, tough shot. $30-15. That's the weight. Ball down in the corner. ABAC player going to track it down. Be just a moment before he gets back to the baseline. Forget the hailstorm. GSWCanes.com/hailstorm. You don't have to be affiliated with GSW. Anybody that wants to win 25 grand. Ooh, just out. And that'll be a game point. So ABAC holds serve. Alex Canovas' serve for GSW when we return. He's down a break. He's got some work to do to get back in this one. He'll go fill up his water jug, hydrate, and get ready to come back and see what he can do to pull this one back and force a third set or a tiebreaker. Fans, if you're in town, you'll want to check out Two Dukes Barbecue, only in Americus. Can you find Two Dukes Barbecue? They are located about a block and a half behind me and behind this camera angle. Two Dukes Barbecue, you could walk there. It'd be a little bit of a walk, but not bad. Not bad. You'll have earned it, settle in and get it. Again, Jay Duke, his wife, only one location, one chance to get your Two Dukes Barbecue, and you got to do it right here. You can check them out online at Facebook. You see Two Dukes Barbecue. They've got a Facebook account, or give them a call. I know they're closed on Mondays, but otherwise they're always dishing out great, one-of-a-kind homemade barbecue right here in Americus. Check them out at Two Dukes Barbecue. Not the only restaurant in town that is unique to Americus. It's also the Roman Oven Pizzeria. You're taking a look at that pizza buffet, where they're well known for their pizza buffet. All you can eat, various different pies. And they'll even make one if you have a special. I know we had our women's basketball coach who will be introducing on Monday at a 3 o'clock press conference right here on the Surge Sports Network. That's another reason to subscribe. The bottom right of your screen, you'll see a teeny little GSW logo. Click on that, subscribe to our channel. Almost 800 of you already have become part of the Surge Sports Network. And we'd love to have you on board, and that way you can get notified when we have some of these events that take place, including the press conference and the introduction of our new women's basketball coach on Monday at 3 p.m. from our Carter One Nursing Auditorium. So check it out. Roman Oven Pizzeria again, but the coach, when he was interviewing, went in, grabbed him, had a specific pizza, and they went ahead and made it up and put it on the buffet. They've also got a wonderful dessert section. Whew. This blueberry dessert, 15 love. Amazing. So check it out. Roman Oven Pizzeria, again, Anthony and his crew. You can only find it in Americus. Well, Alex is serving to keep this match alive. Down a break. But he can get it all back. He can just hold, and got a quick 30-love lead, if I'm not mistaken. I think that one sailed deep. He has broken the young man from ABAC before this match, so not out of the realm of possibility. We can get ourselves a little comeback here. And you're watching it all right here on the Surge Sports Network. So again, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That little white icon or button in the bottom right corner of your screen. GSW Hurricanes logo down there. You can also find us directly on YouTube at GSW Athletics. GSW Athletics. Quick search on YouTube will find us. Goes back to that drop shot. Got a chance. Nice placement by Alex and a winner. Well, several game points now coming up as Alex is up 40 love in this one. Got a busy weekend of broadcasting on our Surge Sports Network, our YouTube channel, the home of the SSN. Tomorrow, rescheduled games from Sunday, moving them up to play. We've got softball in the afternoon at 1 and 3. Then we've got to hustle back over to baseball and hopefully get there set up before their first pitch at 6. So we've got about 7.5 hours of coverage for you tomorrow right here on the Surge Sports Network. Coming in behind that good backhand. That lob just misses. A little bit deep, so shakes off one game point. Couple more to go here for Canovas in this one. .40-15. Second serve coming. That slices deep, so a couple of game points lost here for Canovas. He's still got one more, well, technically two more coming. 40-30. Gotta get this one or it's, oh, nice. Geared up for a big serve. Put it away he does, so. Good work by the ABAC player to get a racket on the smash, on the overhead, but can't control where it lands, and this match will continue. Canovas holds serve. ABAC to serve out the set, but they're up a break. Alex needs this one to give himself a chance. 6-4 was the score in the first set in favor of the visitors. That one's going to miss. 15-love. Second serve coming. Waiting for a ball from court 2 to get pushed back over. Now we'll set. $30-love. Trying to get their second ball back. To shake hands and call it a day. Good match. We appreciate you tuning in today. As he's swinging the camera back to court 2, you see, well, they've got the flasher up for a set apiece. So I don't know if that's the case or not. That'll be an interesting match at number 2 singles if that's the case. Nacho Garcia de Sola trying to hold on and come back. He's down obviously here in the, if this is correct, the third set. We're going to flash it back there, give our final send-off, but folks, history unfortunately made here this afternoon. This is our final broadcast of Georgia Southwestern State University men's tennis, as the program will no longer be active and one of those sports funded by the university moving forward. Men's tennis program ceasing its operations at the end of this school year. Cuts, financial reasons, the university making those budget cuts. And unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to several good men that'll move on. You saw 2 of the seniors earlier today. You've gotten to watch both of them play today. Those 2 seniors rather, heading out with Coach Sewell. in a blaze of glory. 20 years for Coach Sewell. Been involved with tennis so many years beyond that. Seen some great teams come through here, and especially, again, pointing back to their NAIA years where they were NAIA national runners-up. There's some good tennis history here, a lot of good tennis history here at Georgia Southwestern. And we won't forget, and we'll remember the accomplishments of these athletes throughout the years and their time here with us in Americus. But you're looking at your two seniors. They've just completed their final, or our final broadcast. They've still got home matches this weekend. We hope you could come out and support them one last time. Again, the men are scheduled to play on Saturday. Let me see if I can pull that up for you really quick. Let's get that right. Make sure we're telling you the right information. If you get this and you're watching this live or you watch the replay in time and could come on out and support the end of an era here with our men's program. 2 matches left in the history of the program. They're both coming up this weekend, weather permitting. Saturday at 2 p.m. against Lander University. Again, this Saturday at 2 o'clock. And then the final match in program history on the men's side will come at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning. Again, weather permitting, against Francis Marion University. Your two seniors, Alex Canovas on the left of your screen, Bo Millwood on the right. You got to watch them play today. And for our young players that still have collegiate eligibility left, they go on to another school or decide to focus on their academics and wrap up their collegiate careers as well to get their degrees, whatever paths they may choose. We wish them well and wish them the best of luck. And sorry it had to end that way, but they've given us a lot of good memories. These are your 2019 Georgia Southwestern State University Hurricanes, the final men's program, men's team in program history. Thanks for tuning in today. Again, those 2 matches left. You can get your updates. The women's program, again, is still in competition here today, and they will remain active in a program here within the athletic department moving forward. Coach Sewell coming back on a very limited part-time basis to coach the women's team next year. So we'll still have some tennis for you. We'll still be broadcasting some Hurricanes tennis next year. It'll just be only the Lady Hurricanes, however, as the men's team again. That program will no longer exist at the end, coming at the end of this school year. So 2 matches, 2 chances left. Lots of great memories. Thanks to all of those former players. You will not be forgotten. Good history here for our GSW tennis program. Thanks for tuning in one final time from the Susan K. Smith Tennis Complex in Americus, Georgia. You have been watching Georgia Southwestern State University men's tennis.